Let's get this thing aligned a little bit more. Put this down, put that down. All right. So I'm down here in the corner. I was up in the stands, but got a lot of South Dakota parents around, and the coach sent out a message that we're trying to beat this team by 20. I guess they have not been doing well. Some other teams have beat them by 20, and we have to beat them by about that same amount in order to, I don't know, get a higher seed for the playoff bracket. There's a goals differential factor. So I'll try to zoom in here and there. Goal already. 24 seconds into the game. All right. It's gonna be a long day. 1-0. All right, puck back to Judah. South Dakota brings it in. Judah has it. Comes around side. He skates it up. Up to Henrik. South Dakota coming up the side. Puck down below our net. Reed making a move, charging up ice. Shot wide. Coming back. Here comes South Dakota selects. Good job by Henrik on back checking. That is Dash. In the corner along the wall, and Finn comes up to help him out. Puck gets back down low, be icing, or down to our end icing. All right, 1-0. If you're watching, I don't know if you buy a TV or an iPad or laptop, watch it there because it'll show up better. Obviously, you're able to cast it to a TV or something. All right, I'm gonna change them up. Change up the D. Will and Rowan come on the ice. Decker wins that. Comes back out to deep. Gets out of the zone. Rowan with it over to Decker. Comes over to Dex. To Decker, shot, tipped high. Yeah, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Um, send a message to the group. So puck down in the corner. Teddy poking at it. Decker, no, it's Dex out front. Oh, puck gets passed. Might be icing. Puck comes out to D. That is Will. Sends it over to Hank. Puck out front. That's Dash. Backhander towards the net. Oh, goalie made a stop. South Dakota trying to get it out of there. Backhander right to Hank. Shot blocked. No, that was Mason. Shot blocked. That's Hank on the wall now. Puck comes back towards Will. And here they come. No, poked away. Dash snags that. Will picks it up. He's looking for open space. Will skating into the zone. That's Mason along the wall, skating down in the corner. Centering pass out front towards Dash. John, good job saving that zone. Dash chasing it around. John picks it up, keeps it in. Mason, backhander towards the middle, knocked away by South Dakota. John picks it up. Goal. Dash. 2-0. Should really be down on that side. So a few more people dialing in here. I'm just down here in the corner. I didn't want to set up in the stands with some of all the South Dakota parents were sitting around where I was going to set up, but trying to have some kind of tact, I guess. Our coaches sent out a message about we need to beat this team by like 20 or 21 goals. I guess this team has not been doing well, to say the least. They've been beat by like 20 goals by a couple of other teams. And so we need to beat them by 20 or 21, which is insane. So I thought, all right, I'm not going to sit in the middle of their fans trying to calling out all these goals, but who knows? Maybe it won't be that bad. It's already 2-0 though. 15 minutes left and 15 and a half left in the first. Vince towards the net. Decker puts it on net. Tipped wide. Vince, no, that is Reed with the puck. Here comes South Dakota. Gets the breaks, comes in, dumped in, offside. Puck moving around down into our zone now. Picked up by Finn. He's gonna cut up, go up ice. He flicks it up to Dex. Vince, he almost got around him, but broke it up. Teddy on the wall, coming up ice. Dash right there, hits the brakes, tries to get around him. Flicked up into our bench. All right, 2-0. Dash at center. Wins that back to Will. Over to Rowan. Rowan looking for Teddy. Connects. Good check there by a good back check by South Dakota. Here comes South Dakota into the zone. Rowan tips that away. Will into the boards. South Dakota. Rowan picks it up. Chips it forward to Teddy. Dash picks it up. Here comes South Dakota. I'm gonna let it rip. Good job by Rowan to knock that away. It is Mason on the boards. There's Dash got tripped up. Here comes South Dakota. And make his way in. Judah knocks it into the corner. Hank picks that up. Met with South Dakota kid. Judah picks it up to Decker. All right, Judah is at Judah in the corner. Decker took his spot, covered for him. Decker's gonna let that rip off of a skate. Judah in the corner. South Dakota comes away with it. And trying to make her way up the boards. Gets the puck almost out of the zone. John saved it. Hank with it now. Oh, that's not that. Why is it not clear? There we go. I've also learned that when you videoing through these boards, if the camera picks up like a big dash on the boards, it starts to focus on that big mark or something. Judah to John. John winding up, tries to get it out to Mason. Offsides. All right, face off. Vince over to Finn. Finn's gonna carry that in, puts a shot on net. Goalie gloves that, throws it. The Dash down there putting pressure on. That is Henrik. Puts that one back down low. Lower the net. That is, maybe that's Reed. All right, Vince getting back. Vince knocks that away. Good job. Vince up the wall to Reed. Oh, South Dakota takes that. Good job, Vince. Put the pressure on. Dash. Flying. Gonna rip that goal. 3-0. All right, folks. 3-0. 11 minutes in the left in the first. Puck down in the corner. Comes back out to Will. Will, look to Decker. South Dakota brings it back. Nope. Teddy broke that up. Good job there. Will takes the guy down. Up comes back. Rowan's gonna scoop that up. Looking for Dex. Comes off the rail. All right, out front. Will picks it up. Gets it up to, tried to get it connected Decker, but broken up. Teddy comes away with it. He's gonna rip it. He can shoot. South Dakota coming back the other way. Dash. Put some pressure on. Comes away with it. There's Dash. He's off and running. Judah with it, pushed in the back. All right. That is Hank. Looks like, yeah. Hank over to Judah. Judah, elusive moves. Stuck. Oh, South Dakota got on him. Dash with it. Tries to get it across. Does get it across over to John. Picks it up. John centers it. Oh, just tipped wide. Dash had a shot. John with it. Gives it back to Mason. Picked up by Hank. Shot blocked. Shot by Dash. John in the corner. All right. All right, folks. 8:43 left in the first. Shot, tipped, blocked, out to Vince. Vince tries to dump that, hit somebody right in the gut. Off the wall, more comes around. Finn's picking that up. Finn winding up, gets out to Decker. Decker gets around, fighting his way around. Good job by Finn to hold that in. Decker battling on the wall. Finn comes up, shot blocked. Back out to Finn. Over to Vince. Vince with a shot, block, save. Finn with it. Nope. Finn on it. South Dakota chips it in. Vince off the wall to Finn. All right, little wild here. Puck knocked around. Coming over to Vince. Vince up the wall to Reed. All right. Here comes Reed. Nice shot, Reed. Reed can fly. 4-0. Minnesota Machine. Supposedly we need to get to 20. That's crazy. Down in the corner, that's Dex. Got a hog pile in the corner. Dex is right in there. All right, coming out around the side, that's Will. Over to, oh, nice. Rowan with the shot. Here comes South Dakota. He went down. All right, battle on the wall. Dash in there fighting. Somebody lost a stick. All right, Teddy comes away with it. South Dakota sends it back out of there. John comes off for Rowan. 4-0 Minnesota Machine. Dex with it. Hits the brakes. Puts it towards the net. Goal. 5-0. All right, 5-0, folks. Four nothing. 5-0. 5-0. All right. That was Hank on the wall. That picked up by John. All right, 5:26 left in the first. All right. Hank wheeling around, driving in. Nice pass. Tries to get over to Mason. Didn't get there. Decker fighting into the corner, getting ridden to the wall. Got Hank out front. Got Judah out there too, back at B. Judah back over to John. To Judah. Pounded in by Hank. Didn't quite get there. Didn't get in. Goalie covered it up. All right, back to Judah. That was Dash. Judah has it. He's gonna try to go across to Henrik. Shot wide. Judah with it. Back over to Henrik. Try the same thing again. Not blocked by South Dakota. John with it, trying to get it back down low. Puts it to Dash. Makes a move. Tips out of the zone by South Dakota. Not a good hustle by our team and that South Dakota kid. John with it, skating up to the side, gets it, tries to get it over to Dash. Dash and Reed in there. All right. Finn and Vince on the ice now for D. Goes over towards Finn. Comes out of the zone. We're not offsides. Good. Here comes South Dakota. Up along the wall. Here's Dash. He's in a wheel. Goes around that defender. Goal. 6-0. All right, folks. I don't know. I'm taking. Finn off the boards. Oop. The camera over. Comes over to Vince. Vince picks that up. He's gonna head up ice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do I do with the camera? Decker. Shot on goal. Covered up. All right. Face off. Decker on it. Decker gets it back to Vince. Vince over to Finn. Shot tipped by Teddy. Went wide. From South Dakota up on the wall. Decker right there. All right, puck comes back. Decker chasing it. All right, penalty. All right. All right, penalty on machine. 2 minutes. Up to Rover, rolling something over the wall. Rowan chips it out, gets it out. Hank chasing it. Will picks it up. Gives South Dakota. Job by Hank. Back checking. Shot. Covered up by Eddie. Henrik sends it over to the middle. Mason with it. Tries to get it past South Dakota. Will picks that up. Will drive it in. Shot wide. That's Rowan on the wall over there on D with Mason. Rowan gets a hold of that, sends it down in the corner. Henrik chasing it. Comes Judah. Rowan's gonna jump on that and keep it in. Oh, no, Judah's gonna pick that up. 1:20 left in the first. It's John. They send that out. South Dakota sends it out. 1 minute left. Up to Reed. It just got on the ice. Reed flying down. Knocked away. 45 seconds remaining. Oh. All right, Judah up the wall. All right, Dash and Reed. 20 seconds remaining. Puck's kind of buried in the corner. Shot by Dash. Picked up by John. Oh, goalie knocked it in. Goalie saved it. Tried to brush it off to the side and pushed it right up into the corner. The net. All right. So 7-0 after one. I mean, was it 7? I thought that went in. All right. It was just 6, so that wasn't cool. So 7 or 6-0. Goalie's having fun. Not worried about it. It might be 7-0. I don't know that in these other games, they haven't been changing the score when it gets past 6 or 7. We'll see. South Dakota has got the puck. Ooh, shot. All right. That is Finn on it. Vince comes over to pick it up. Wrapping around. Tries to get it up to Teddy. Knocked away by South Dakota. Shot well wide, really wide. Over on the wall. Teddy picks it up. Gets it up to Deck. Tried to get it to Decker, just outside of his reach. It's the brakes. Deck's on it. Rowan trying to keep that in. Hank kept it in for us with a shot and a goal. Hank. Okay, now it's 7-0. Puck comes up or back, then back. Yeah. Forward. A dash trying to get it out of there. Covered up by Eddie. Get that group. Rowan up the wall to Mason. Back down to Rowan. Oh, out front. South Dakota holds the zone. More action down there than I thought. Down in our zone. South Dakota. No, they're down. No, that's Hank. We can fly, man. Hank really drove it in, just got off the stick. There's John on D. Shot across. Here comes Dash. One. High. It's Henrik on the wall there. Left in the way. This is a bad spot for the ref. For me to stand. Looks like it. I may have to move. All right, save. Get a better shot of the. That's where he's going to stand when the puck's down here. There we go. See, folks, I moved and I was able to get that goal. 8-0. Machine. Running time. Oh, really a shot. Decker lost the stick. Henrik putting pressure on. Puck going down. It's in our zone. Mason gets it over to. South Dakota wheeling in. All right. Here, South Dakota, wind up and let it rip. Chopped down by. That was Finn. Oh, shot by Decker. 9. I think we're at 9. Vince, 16s. All right. Oh, nice move. Dash got poked away. Here comes South Dakota. You guys try to split the D. Up and over. Vince chasing it. Gets it up the wall. Gets it out. Good job. Back down towards Vince. Vince leaves that for Finn. Finn up to Teddy. Teddy's back to D. Back to Vince. Picks that up. Out to Dex. Back down low. That's Finn with it. Try to work his way through. Up to Teddy. Teddy off the skate of the South Dakota player. Dex with it now. Buddy. All right, coming around. Okay, dokie. Puck over to Dex. Off of South Dakota kid. Officer Will. Stark gonna let it rip. Off some skates. Ooh, puck up front. Teddy chops at it. South Dakota going up the wall. All right, man down. Ooh, flicked up. Nice job by Mace. With a goalie just rolling around. Just roll around here. Maybe I'll land on the puck, and he did. All right, running time, 11:20 left. All right, Mace. Shooting by the camera. Gobbled up by South Dakota. John tries to keep that in. Here comes John. Here comes Decker. Get that rip. Nope. John shot a little wide. Decker picks that up. Back out to John. John over to Judah. Nice pass to Decker. Tipped by Mason. Covered up. Oh, nice. Oh man, almost dash with it on the wall. Takes it. Oh, look at that. South Dakota. Whoa. Camera work. Dash goal. It might be 10. Might be 10, nothing. Comes back to Vince. Vince up off the wall towards. Oh, what? I know. All right, picked up by Dash. Back to Vince. Chips it down in the corner. Dash with it. Reed, good job. He's back checking. I don't know. He might have got a call. They call a penalty on him. No, well, I thought it was pretty good. Weeks flew back. Refs didn't like it. Vince in the corner gets that almost out. Vince off the wall again. Checked by South Dakota. They didn't mind that. South Dakota up front. Decker gets that out. Pushed wide. Having a little trouble getting there. No ice. Oh, off a rolling stick, going back down. 7:30 left. Not a lot of commentating, folks. I mean, it's 10-0. Try to tell you who's who. Man, what is going on? Rolling up the boards. All right, puck up on the wall. Teddy, ooh, almost poked it away. Puck down. Yeah, what's going on here? Reed looking to get off, banging his stick. Hank comes on. We're having a little trouble here, folks. Getting it out of there. All right, coming down. 5:45 left. John with a shot. Oh, goalie just right there. Boom. John again. Dumps it down. South Dakota coming strong. Fighting, I mean, down by 10, but. Oh, oh, looked like a penalty. Check from behind. Hank with it, making some moves, trying to get around. John came over to help out, pick that up. All right. Oh, Hank with it. Judah. Oh, you're gonna give it to Mason. Dash jumped in on it though and said, "Hey, I'll take it." Tipped just off of the stick. Good. How are you? Ooh, knocked down, slash back. Oh, retaliation gets a penalty. All right, just trying to listen what's going on there. Do you call it on one or both? All right, call it on both. Five on five. All right. This was shot. Just dink it through. Tip by Reed. Shipped around. There it is. Okay. So this is where it gets so funky, right? The coach sent out a note saying, "Hey, we're trying to win by 21. But we only had 11. 2:45 left." Decker with it, wheeling in, shot, right. Goalie his belly. Ooh, nice by Reed. Almost in. Oh, nice by Henrik. Just went through the goalie's legs. Will gets it over to Rowan. Rowan gets it to the net. Reed with it. Ooh, back out to Rowan. That's a tough one to handle. Gets out of his zone. Dumps it back in. You get it out. Will gets set up to Reed. Reed gets it to the middle. Oh, Henrik tried to dodge a defender, hit the skates, so dumped in. It's about 11-0, folks. 12-0, maybe. Got a minute 15 left in the second period. Scoreboard says 7-0, but it's about 11 or 12. All right, 40 seconds left. Teddy with it. Backhander. Dash in the corner. Nice moves. No, that's Dex. Dash is out front. Dex, good job. Really good job, Dex. All right. It's about 15-0. I don't know how much. I might just zoom it in on their goalie. Maybe we'll talk to a couple of people and let you guys just let it roll. All right, Decker out front. Back to John. Judah picks that up. Over to Hank in the middle. Tied up by South Dakota. Judah getting up ice. Gets it to Decker. Vince coming on for John. Vince, good job holding the zone. Vince chips that back down low. John dips that in. 18 minutes left. $15-0. I don't know. 15-0. I'm gonna just set the camera up right here for a minute. We got our goal in, our net, and their net. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Do you want to do it? I can't. I'm like, I can't even see it. Thank you.
Still on penalty kill. Judah shooting. Keeps it in. Teddy gets stripped up. Oh, finally get a penalty call.
Are you man the floor here?
I'll try.
Okay.
Joe's disappeared, so we're not sure. Not sure where he went. We got 4-on-4. Decker taking the face off. Stu Slicks bringing it out. John taking over. Passes it up to Decker. Shot. And Teddy supporting. Teddy getting the puck, skating out. Pass over to Decker. Shot. And score. We got Dash, Dex, and Hank forward. Vince and Finn on D. And called an offside. All right, we got a Dash taking it up the ice. Pass got intercepted. Things getting in, gets it up to Dex. Gets it over to Hank. Oh, shot just wide. Goes keeping it in at the point. Shot didn't get through. Dex behind the net, gets it to Hank. Shot. Not sure what they're calling. I think they called a high touch, bringing him out of the zone. Got Decker on the face off. Reed and Henrik. He's got the puck, passes it over. There's on the puck. Tries to get it through. And gets it in. Goal, I think Reed got that one. All right. Trying to pull on as many goals as possible. Not sure what the count is. Decker, Reed, and Henrik. Forward. Ronan Will on D. He takes it, passes it up to Decker. Gets it up to Henrik on a breakaway. Stopped by the goalie. And we got Dash, Vex, and Teddy forward. Judah, John on D. Comes back to Judah. Fumbles it. SD selects are taking it. Judah gets it back. Passing it up to Dash. Puck still loose. And goalie covered. Oh, puck lands on top of the net. Alpha Eddie's on it. All right. Got Decker, Hank, and Henrik for John and Judah on D still. All right, Henrik's putting up the ice. Some breaks. Sit over to Decker. Still fighting for it. Judah kept it in. Blue line. She was walking it in. Oh, just got it over the net. And out of the zone. Decker gets it to Henrik, over to Hank. To Judah on D. Cross. Back there shots. Just wide.
There you go.
All right, Decker got it out. He's taking it up. Gets it over to Hank. And Finn keeps it in at the point. And battling, gets it back to Finn. Over to Vince. And shot. Rebound. I believe saved by the goalie. Or it was a goal. Got Dash, Teddy, and Dex. Forward, Vince and Finn on D. He's back to Vince. Fight on the boards. Pops out. Over to Dex. Fighting for it along the boards. That's taking it up the right side, passes over to Teddy. Oh, just wide. Dex battling along the boards.
Yeah. I went out there and had a beer. See me take off. Yeah, I can do it. You got it?
All right, Joe's back.
What are we at about? Who knows?
I have no idea.
All right, yeah, I'm back. Had to go talk to some people. Drink a beer in the parking lot with them. All right, I'll zoom in a little bit. Shot. Goal. Racing back. Oh, this just makes it so crazy when you have to win by this many goals, doesn't it? And then it's almost kind of, it's rough.
Yeah.
All right, goalie. Oh, goalie's got a problem with his skate, with his thing. So they're just going to go line up a guy at defense, pull the goalie. We got a player back there, goalie. Can't they put a sixth person on the ice? Oh, there is. There's 6 now. Well, now's the time to get the puck down there, right? All right, they don't have a goalie right now. Right, puck back down in the zone. Oh, back towards us. I see. 4 minutes left. I'm gonna move to this one because of that door. The reflection on that door. I puck down. Go this way a little bit. There we go. Puck coming back our way. Play it. John picks that up. Over to Dex. Dex driving out wide. Holds off that defender. Puck comes out to John. He shoots off of the skate. 3 minutes left. Teddy with a shot, Dash with a kind of a backhander in, just all blocked. Out front, Dash. Whacking away at it. Goalie knocks it to the corner. Two minutes, 20 seconds left. He chips it down. John with it, winding up. Scott didn't quite get a good stick on it, right? Shot by Finn. Back out front to Henrik. Puck into the corner. Minute 50 left. Shot knocked away. Goalie covered it up. Hot shot. Oh, South Dakota comes away with it. Held in by Finn. There's Decker. Got wide, knocked down by the goalie. Henrik with it, gets that up front. Oh, covered up, minute left. Twenty some seconds left. I think we need maybe another, I don't know what we need. I don't even know what the score is. I think we needed 21 goals, 21-point differential. High stick, that's gonna be it. All right, folks, that's it. We'll find out what the deal is, where we stand.